What is going on? This is Game Ledger 100 TV. You are tuned in to what?
To L.
CLW
Oh,
Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. You already know. We just got the name out. You know, I should have just did it because that's my thing anyway. That's my production company name anyway. So why not make it into a podcast into something like wrestling? So the CLW Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. Tune in every week. You won't be disappointed. It's father and daughter talk wrestling. We talk about AEW, WWE, everything that's going on. Especially, I'll probably be the one to talk about Japan wrestling. So you won't be disappointed. Just hit that like button, share button, subscribe. Ain't nobody really doing it like this. So this is one of a kind channel. Make sure you hit that like button, share button, comment. Make sure you, if you want to donate to the page, you know what time it is with that. And let's go. Let's start off with the people that's in charge of this starting the podcast. Let's just introduce ourselves. You know me, this is Legend right here. And this is Athena. So so if you tuned into our last podcast, episode 1, you will know and understand that Mankind Monster's look is a little different now, right? A little strange to y'all that Mankind Monster's look is strange. Strangely, it looks different now, right?
A little suspicious.
Yeah. So, episode 1, if you go to 40 minutes, I'll upload a little clip as well. You go back to it and see exactly what I'm talking about. So, I told basically WWE, I know they was watching, that they should change up his look, make him more serious, so we can take him more serious. You know what I'm saying? Change up his character, make him more aggressive. You know, stop the clowning around. He has the body to look like, Scott Steiner, or, you know what I'm saying? Like he should be a heavyweight champion, or it's kind of whatever. And stop the suspenders and stop the comedian acts, joking around. Take this guy seriously and take those suspenders off and put him in the right thing, right outfit, make him right so people can look at him. He's good. He's take him more serious, stop the comedian acts. So the next week, what happens?
The next week, he did literally everything that we said in the first episode. As you can see, he has no suspenders on. He doesn't have the normal pants that he normally has, and he looks different, as you can tell. And literally, after we found that out, we literally went on NXT, and we literally told them, we went in the live chat, we told them, you can give us a shout out for doing that. We was saying, you can do this, you can do that, but where's our shout out, man? And I swear to God, the next week or two, probably Edge is probably gonna go bald because his hair looks horrible anyway. So yeah, and I'm actually gonna come at WWE for this. And you know what? This is exactly why so many people were spamming in the chat. AEW is better. It is better. AEW is so much better. They have more content. They get more views than you. Actually, they're on the top hit list right now. And y'all need to step y'all level up. Y'all need to get back like a level. Like, y'all not funny anymore. Y'all not funny. Y'all not doing any like real shows. That's why so many people are saying it's fake. Y'all not making it real like it used to. If you literally just watch it, you can just tell, oh, that's pay-per-view and that's fake, because they're not making it real, and it's not funny how it used to be anyway. So that's why AEW is on the high chart for now. Even everyone was spamming in the chat saying that AEW is better. It is.
Oh, that was a mini rant. That's basically the truth, And what they doing with NXT, I got to finally look at the pay-per-view, which was okay. It was pretty good, okay. And pay-per-view is probably the first pay-per-views I've ever seen from NXT in a long time. I didn't know none of the wrestlers, but the wrestlers was entertaining. I like that. I don't know his name, but Sway or something. Sway or something. But he got a good, he the North American champion now. Yeah, he's a good wrestler. Very good wrestler, nice look. You know, I could see him being in WWE soon. And I think it was a 6-man or the 6-man tag team match was excellent. That was a good match. Like I said, I don't really know the teams, but it's like some mafia team and some Mexican gang. It looked like some Mexican gang, you know. So it was entertaining though, and apparently the gangsters won. The mafia gangsters won. So it was good. It was a good main event. I know Braun was going to win. You know, he will keep him with the NXT belt for a little minute. And I think for the first time, what they probably going to eventually try to do is make Braun Breaker go up against the heavyweight champion Roman Reigns at a pay-per-view, because Roman Reigns was missing in this pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. So they probably gonna have them go against each other for the first time. Oh, he's undefeated. Oh, I think I'll be the one to break it. You know, make a little nice storyline between them two. Go against each other, and it'll work. Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns. That's money right there. You build up Braun Breaker correctly, like you're supposed to. Just don't make him go to the WWE main roster and be a sucker. We don't want no suckers no more. You breeded this. You did it perfectly. You did not rush him. You didn't rush him. You took your time. You know, took your time to get the belt. He earned it. You know, you made him lose it, which is good. You know, you made him get it back, which is even better. He's proven himself, man. He's worthy, you know. So, crowd is over. Everybody likes him. I like him. Doing a pretty good job. But I'm gonna need y'all to step it up when it comes to creating new wrestlers to be, you know, noticeable. Like, where's the advertisement for these wrestlers that I didn't know who was in NXT? They're pretty good. The ladies was good, and the ladies match was good as well. And yeah, I think they need more promotion. Give them more promotion, and they should be okay coming to the main roster so people can know who they are. Because people don't watch NXT no more. Nobody watches NXT no more. Y'all blew it when y'all went against AEW, you lost. Y'all should have stepped it up, had hardcore matches, cage matches more. You know, you should have made up a belt, hardcore belt for NXT, hardcore NXT champion. You know, stuff like that was entertaining. You know, so yeah. But that's enough of NXT. Now let's go with let's finish up with Madcap Moss. So that episode 1, let's break it down fast for y'all. Madcap Moss, I told them to switch up the character. They did. They listening to the podcast. They got to, but if you're listening, you know, it's only, you know, we love the product. Me and my daughter, we love the product. We just want the product to be good. We don't want it to be only be good when it comes to Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or WrestleMania. Because it seems like when that goes out, it's just like a drought that it just makes you not want to watch it. Nobody's really showing us entertainment. You know, Roman Reigns hardly wants to be there anymore. You know, it's you don't have Brock Lesnar there that kept the hype going. It's like we needed like a Brock Lesnar type of person to hype up the shows. You can't just rely on Brock Lesnar. He's getting older, you know. You need somebody to take his place. That means you need to create more superstars that could be on his level. Just because he's Brock Lesnar doesn't mean you can't, you know, make a person that's alright. He's similar. Yeah, try to work Kurt Angle. You try to make duplicates of Kurt Angle. It could have worked, but you didn't put in the work. Promoting him, giving him promotions, giving him matches, making him heel, turning him good. That's how you do it. You know how to do it. Turn a person heel until they get over, and then you become a good guy. But yeah, you need another Brock Lesnar. You need to be on your stuff, because it's getting to a point where Roman Reigns is not going to want to stay in for long. So who's going to be the next Roman Reigns? Is he going to really stay, or is he going to pull a Rock? See, if he's going to pull a Rock, that means he's really going to be out of here, and it's going to be temporary now. Only special guests, special appearances, maybe Royal Rumble, maybe Survivor Series, maybe WrestleMania. You know, so you got to make another Roman Reigns, or if you're going to stick with Roman Reigns, make another Brock Lesnar, create another Stone Cold, You're not gonna be the same, but at least it's gonna be entertaining. You know, you got the talent. It's all about the writing. It's all about how you gonna do it. So, yeah, Madcap Moss, thank you. I'll take the credit for that. It's either coincidence or I just gotta take the credit for it. I'm just saying, you know. I told you to change up the look. You did a good job. Congratulations.
To prove that they are wrestling and stuff, I have a good explanation that he should go back to the suspenders. If he goes back to the suspenders, that means that's just the whole proof that he's watching our videos. See?
Nah, they got money here. They got money, so they're not gonna go back. They're gonna stay with this aggressive, like I described it, because he needs to build up his wins, build up his character, make him an Intercontinental champion, and then when Braun Breaker comes back in, make them a tag team, make them the Steiner brothers. They got the look. Do it. So, yeah, that's enough of Madcap Moss. Before I talk about Cody Rhodes, I would like to know your opinion at the end. What do you think about Cody Rhodes? Do you think he should have wrestled?
Yeah. But like at the same time, I'm gonna be like so honest. When he was like in the other wrestling company, he had a good character. He has a good character now, but I feel like since WWE is holding back so much wrestlers, his character that was before is not as hyper, and he's not giving it his all. He's holding back on a lot of stuff that he could be doing. He's holding back on a lot of energy that he could be doing.
Nice. So, what do you think needs to happen with Cody Rhodes now?
I feel like him and his wife should create a tag team like they did last time, cause that's when they made that company just get a whole another views than WWE. See how he went back to WWE and WWE got all their views, cause they started to lose views as soon as they lost Sasha Banks, and as soon as people was noticing that Roman Reigns might be losing. See, y'all losing a lot of wrestlers that actually made y'all company. See, especially the fact that y'all are really just firing good athletes that actually worked hard to actually get there. Y'all firing good athletes who actually did good in the ring, who actually proved that they should be there, and y'all just fired them over a stupid pay-per-view. Like, who does that? It's a pay-per-view, okay? They're basically kind of making you money if they go off the script and say something else. That's making them money, because you see how this whole thing with Sasha Banks and Naomi is a big thing. They're saying it on podcasts and stuff. That can be a storyline. Why don't y'all make that a storyline instead of hiding it? If y'all give more tea away, this whole thing could be a storyline on them coming back, of them being the bad guys, destroying all the tag team, whoever took their belts. So whoever took their belts, they're gonna get revenge. This whole thing could be a storyline, but instead of y'all making it a storyline, y'all just take them down. Y'all just erase them for y'all whole thing. Like that, y'all don't understand that y'all can be making money right now from this, but they just staying quiet and not even answering questions on why they even left.
Good points. It seems like I said, you know, the drops happen when their major events suddenly is not here anymore. Now the next major event they like to promote now is Crown Jewel. So that's supposed to be like another WrestleMania, but it's like a house show. So we're going to see if this is going to happen. But what's the messed up thing about now, as I talk about Cody Rhodes, it's like they built up Cody Rhodes for him to be the champion, to beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was supposed to take a vacation because he's due for one. He's been wrestling for almost 2 years straight without no breaks. So he was supposed to be building up a rivalry with Roman Reigns, and now that can't happen now. So suddenly Cody Rhodes is out approximately for a year now. So that's messed up for WWE because they hyped him. They hyped Cody Rhodes up. He was the next big guy. You know, for pay-per-views, he was the headliner. Pay-per-views, he was the poster boy. Seats, you got to see his face. He's Cody Rhodes. He's there. He's the golden child. Golden child is not there no more. So who's going to be the one that's going to be that ultimate babyface to take Cody Rhodes' place? Now, that's going to be temporarily now because we know Cody Rhodes is automatically going to get a title shot, automatically going to be in place for any kind of belt he wants once he gets back. Because the Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes rivalry set him on track for it if he wasn't injured. So basically, when he comes back, whoever's champion, maybe Seth Rollins be champion. And that'll be all dragging it, you know. They'll be dragging in another rivalry. We don't want that. I think they should be settled. I thought, like I said before, it should have been only one match with Cody Rhodes, so it would have been something special. It would have been special. So they did part 2, which wasn't. Did part 3, which was okay. That's a conclusion. Good. Move on. Now, I think they have Drew McIntyre that can go against Roman Reigns to take Cody Rhodes' place for now, or Bobby Lashley. You never know. There's plenty of opportunities for a lot of wrestlers to finally step up and change up history. Because history was supposed to be Cody Rhodes. It's not right now, but it will be probably next year. Hope Cody Rhodes has a speedy recovery. Blessings. I don't think, from my opinion, he should have wrestled. I think he should have just be easy. Like, yo, you're going all out. You're going all out, man. And that's a person that deserves a Slammy. He deserves all of the awards. He deserves everything. The commitment and dedication it takes to wrestle like that. It's no words, man. It's no words. But salute to Cody Rhodes. Have a speedy recovery. We will see you soon. Now, any last words for Cody Rhodes' situation?
No, but I do want to say something that happened with that NXT match, the women's NXT match, the tag team match.
Yeah.
I think that is a word I can't say, because that was just something that is just, I feel like they are making them seem like so tough, especially Mandy Rose. Like, Mandy Rose is literally just acting like Edge. She is going in the back and letting her teammates fight for her instead of fighting her own battles. See, Edge isn't fighting his own battles. See, they can be a whole tag team and they can just split up right now, but they're probably gonna split up soon because Edge is not doing anything. They're doing all the work for you. They're making you something that you're really not, and plus you are just standing there like a substitute teacher and just talking, not even doing anything while your whole team is looking bad, emo, is looking all this, and you're just standing there with a suit on. Who wears a suit when you're supposed to be the bad person? Okay, I can get with the long hair, because he came out, he did a whole intro when he had the long hair. But when he cut his hair and he came out like this, like, no, that's not working at all. Especially when I realized this after his whole team lost somebody, he decided to jump in. So he didn't even fight himself. His team fought for him. And then when the person was on the ground, that's when he decided to jump in. So his team is doing everything for him, basically, since he's supposed to be the boss.
Well, you know, on the pay-per-view last night, You know, they kind of gave him a nice look. He didn't come out with the. I guess because he was wrestling, that's his wrestling gear. Maybe he should come out with the wrestling gear more often. Because the wrestling gear, they kind of like made him look more okay. It's okay, you know. It was alright. It was okay. It's just the suit doesn't look right. And you're right. The suit doesn't look right on no more. I think he should come out with his wrestling gear from now on. Maybe like some gear, like some like. Honestly, he should just come up with some golf gear to make him look, you know, to match.
Yeah, like he should put on chains or something.
Yeah.
Something to make him fit in. Cause now he looks like the good kid. It's not even like his suits aren't even the same color. His suits are very bright colors, which makes their team not look good. Cause all of his suits are like colorful and stuff. While he has two people who has bad gear with chain stuff, while he's over here walking in a suit that is just blocking the whole way. And I don't even know, they could have made a good tag team by themselves. They didn't even have to, they can just, I feel like the next storyline is going to be them kicking Edge out and saying, you know what, we can do this by ourselves. We don't need you because you don't do anything.
True. That's a possibility as well. You know, that can happen too. Because they lost. You know, I thought they shouldn't have lost, to be honest. I thought they should have won their match. They should be undefeated, but it seemed like they're beatable, so why fear them? If they're beatable, why fear them? You know? But, I mean, I kind of forgot. Did they win or lose?
I think they lost. Yeah. They lost because it was Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, and Liv Morgan won.
Yeah, they did. I didn't think about it again. Yeah, so the outfits was nice. I could see why. I could see that the outfit changes. They trying to look a little sexier. I see. We got Rhea Ripley showing off her legs and stuff she not used to doing. I know I can see the outfit changes, and I can see the backstage frustrations now. And I can see a lot of people are more loose with their outfits. Now I can see it now, but it looks good. She made it look good. She made it like, you know, more on the exotic side. So that's good. That's cool. Well, yeah, that was different, and that was an okay match. It wasn't a match to remember. It was just a regular match. But yeah, the best match in Hell in a Cell, like I said before, was the Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins match. You know, and the Bobby Lashley match was okay. As the last topic, we're going to talk about that last. Now, the next topic is CM Punk. CM Punk. AEW was an incredible event, pay-per-view once again. We got too much to talk about in one episode, but yeah, it was an incredible pay-per-view. Best match was the Hardy Boys versus the Young Bucks. Amazing match. And CM Punk match was alright. It was okay. But it seemed like the injury effect is happening to a lot of people. Do you know a lot about what happened with CM Punk? No, not really. So apparently CM Punk was injured just like Cody Rhodes was. But he injured his foot, so he's going to have to give up the belt after just winning the belt.
Oh, wow.
So he has to give up the belt, and now they probably going to have a tournament for the belt, heavyweight championship belt. They give it emotional, like this is not the end, but farewell for now. And it's crazy because you just won the belt. You just became a man again. You just became the best in the world again. And if you give up the belt just like that, it's just totally unfair. It's whack. It's messed up. We all anticipated CM Punk for cheering him for the last 7 years. And for him to have his moment to be taken away like that, it's like totally unbelievable. And I hope that him as well has a speedy recovery because AEW definitely needs him because he's supposed to be the top guy that they got to come back out to wrestle after all these years. So after Tony Khan, egging him up, that's a big thing, man. And it's a huge loss for now because we don't have Kenny Omega. We don't have a lot of people right now, and it's a big loss. So hopefully somebody steps it up. Moxley, Wardlow steps it up, or maybe MJF, they step up. Whatever's happening with MJF, he cut a legendary promo as well that got him in some heat. So salute to MJF as well for keeping the heel bad guy to the next level, as it should be. Not we're gonna cheer him, you're back, keeping that. We hate you, but we're gonna make sure you like you. The fans gonna make sure you like you. That's how the heels are. But you're doing a good job keeping that atmosphere going. Legendary promo. The last AEW was on. So salute to MJF for that. And CM Punk, blessings, and have a speedy recovery, and hopefully you watch the stream, and hopefully get back in action, get your belt back like you deserve. Alright, next topic before we go freestyle it up. MVP. Got any words for MVP? Did you hear that freestyle?
Yeah.
What you thought about that freestyle? What you thought about that freestyle? He did a diss track to Bobby Lashley. What you think about that?
I don't know. Honestly, I do not know, cause I feel like, wait, did he only do a diss track, or like they had a match?
Yeah, they had a match too, but the diss track was stood out more than the match.
I didn't hear it, but I heard people talking about it. So, I think about the diss track, cause since I haven't heard it yet, I'm not sure, but I just heard like a lot of people talking about it and how it's like literally going everywhere. But I feel like Bobby Lashley is just gonna come out with the worst diss track ever. I feel like he's gonna say something. I feel like he's gonna say something about his hair, or how he's like old and stuff. I feel like those are like something that Bobby Lashley might say, especially he might even say how you went from this to that, and now you're just doing all this.
I don't know, man. I feel like Bobby Lashley eated him, man. I think he eated him when he beat him. But when it comes to the diss track, MVP, I don't know. I don't think he on his level, man. MVP did that thing on that diss track, man. He did his thing. Man. I should play it, but I'm not gonna play it. But look that up, y'all. MVP diss track to Bobby Lashley. He had some bars up in that. Bars. And it's funny how it was the anniversary of Tupac hit him up, and he just released that. So it was like, oh, that's just such a coincidence that he releases a diss track like that. So Bobby Lashley pointed out some facts, though. This wasn't anything, I'm just gonna call you names. This was a real feeling diss track. Like, he had real feelings towards Bobby Lashley and pointed out everything that was true. So that was funny. That was a funny thing, a way to introduce the match before he came on. It was a promo. That was good. That was actually a good song. I mean, he could make some good songs. That's what he working with. Salute to MVP for that diss track. It was fire. This track was fire. I liked it. But salute to you for that. And before we go to mini commercial break, not really commercial break, but the stream and episode 2 of CLW Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by Core. It keeps you hydrated. You don't need the Gatorade. You don't need to drink that nasty water. Keep it core. Keep it real. Keep it official. It's core. Drink it. You like it. Just like me. It tastes so good. You can drink it warm. You can drink it cold. And it gives you hydration like no other water. And yeah. Look. Nice and good. Make your purchase at your local store. Now, what do you think of State of Wrestling this week? As Monday Night Raw is on right now, so we're going to be looking at that soon when we finish this episode. But what do you think of the past Raw and SmackDown?
I feel like, okay, I'm really gonna say how I'm feeling. It's honestly, I'm not even saying this to the wrestlers. I'm saying it to the people who are making the pay-per-view and stuff. It sucks, okay? A lot AEW honestly should write y'all stuff, because AEW actually is on track right now. It came to the point where people was literally coming off NXT's live chat and saying, I'd rather watch AEW than watch this. That's literally what a person said. And I said, yeah, I'm just going to act out of this, because a lot of people was saying and spamming the chat saying AEW, I'd rather watch AEW, what is this? And WWE better get on its level. Like, it's not, especially when a lot of wrestlers are going to AEW, and once they have almost a lot of WWE wrestlers in AEW, they're just gonna get hired. They're gonna get hired than you guys, cause you guys have wrestlers, but they're like boring. Y'all not letting them do what they want to do. Y'all giving them scripts that don't fit them like at all. Y'all are giving them so much stuff that don't fit their character and don't fit what they're trying to tell y'all. So if y'all keep on doing that, AEW is just gonna get higher and higher to the point where it's gonna be y'all who are not on any TV. It's gonna be y'all who are gonna be kicked off because y'all not getting on y'all level. Like, what happened to the comedy stuff? What happened to the stuff that looked actually real? Like the dropping off the theme gigs and doing all that. Y'all lost that. It's none of that anymore, so it's not entertaining at all.
Yeah, facts. True. WWE is, I think it's just the people that's just in charge in the back. And they just don't know how to put stuff together at the moment. They're confused. Maybe they're scared to make certain decisions. And once they get their things together, the confusion backstage, maybe they can get back on track. Like I said, they need more belts. They need to make an intergender tag team belt. I say that because you have a lot of mixed tag team belts now. And it's only right if you make a male and female tag team champion. That's one belt you need. Another belt you need is a hardcore belt. You need the official hardcore belt. We need to see a hardcore match every night. Keep us entertained. We love it. You know? Keep the ratings up. We want to see some tables. We want to see some ladders. We don't want to see it once in a blue. We want to see it every show. You want to see it every show, like how I was back then. But you need to create that hardcore belt so it'll be appropriate. You know? It's only appropriate. It's only right. And one more belt you do need is a three-way belt. A three-way tag team champion belt. So you have a lot of six-man tag matches, 3-on-3. You have a lot of those. Why not make some more champions? It's only right. Do it. More entertaining, more fun, more championship matches. It doesn't always have to be pay-per-view. We can have some championship matches that can switch hands on regular TV, Raw, SmackDown, whatever. You know, it'll be entertaining. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be good for the fans, good for the people, good for the old school wrestlers fans, good for the new school wrestling fans. It'll just be good, entertaining, and fun. You know, it won't be so predictable. It won't be, you know, it'll be fun. You know, it'll be fun if you get more champions, if, you know, more championships and more opportunities for wrestlers that just get sometimes stranded. You know, like, I hate that. I hate that because some of these wrestlers be good. And then they get stranded because, oh, they don't have a belt? They don't have nothing to do? Come on. You can't do that.
Yeah, it's like that's the same situation. Why half of the time Sasha Banks left? See, the whole reason why Sasha Banks left WWE is because she could have had 2 belts. She could have defended 2 belts. But instead of that, the new person that came in, y'all decided to give her, Ronda Rousey, the championship belt. Y'all didn't know, if that was a match against Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks, that would have been good. That would have been a good match, but y'all decided since somebody is coming back from something that they can't no. The whole reason why she left is because of this. She left because she felt like she wasn't getting as much opportunities as these other wrestlers are getting. And she even said that when she walked out, she said it's not fair. They're not getting treated right. The first thing she said, we're not treated right as tag team champions. We don't deserve the stuff that we're getting, and they don't. They need to have more matches. Y'all are letting them, like, it's good that y'all are letting them defend it, but at the same time, while they're defending it, at least trying to make people, like, come after the belt. Y'all just letting them sit there, be bored. So that's the whole reason why they left.
Yep. That's right. And do you think Sasha Banks will apologize or no?
No, she doesn't need to. I feel like she does not need to. And I know that what I looked up about that was fake, but I know for a fact that if she does, stupid Vince McMahon will try to let her down and say this whole thing in front of the, like, just embarrass her. So they're gonna have her come out and have the mic and say, I apologize for anything I did. That's gonna make her look stupid. No,
that'll be cool though. That'd be cool. That'd be cool if they, like, included, like, in a little. But this is a serious situation though. It's not like, you know. It's like your job is on the line. Like, what are you gonna do about your job? You know. It's not about her not wanting to do something. It's like your job, your career is on the line. Are you going to choose and stand on your word, or you just going to not go by your word and obey? That's what's happening right now. It's a decision that needs to be made. Are you down? Or are you going to stand on what you stand on? So, yeah. I think, from my opinion, I think she should stand on what she stand on. She shouldn't go back. She shouldn't go back on her word. She shouldn't apologize. She shouldn't do anything that has to do with WWE until they respect her. They should go all out. They should show up in AEW's crowd. They should give signs and hints. They should do a lot of things that'll piss off. I don't even think it's even Mr. McMahon, to be honest. I think it's other people that's like, I don't think Mr. McMahon really, like, you know, has anything really to, like, really do with that stuff. Because Mr. McMahon has people that are in charge of that stuff. He's like the last person to go through. But he has other people that you gotta go through first. But he has the last say so. So it's like most of the decisions that's happening is probably not Mr. McMahon. He just has the last say so. Yeah. So he probably gets convinced for these things to go through.
And I know exactly who's doing that.
You know, so he only gets convinced. It's not something he just does. It's like, if it's an idea, test it out. If it's a good idea, okay, he's gonna agree with it. But who do you think is the person that's
I was just about to say. Have you ever thought of a coincidence where ever since Stephanie McMahon has started out new and really started being the boss, have it got lame? See, it was good pay-per-views when it was her versus a female wrestler. But now, since she's been coming more into it, WWE has been getting really lame. See, with Vince McMahon, the whole show was like, oh, I want to watch this every day. Now, as a coincidence, since Stephanie McMahon and since Triple H is getting hurt all the time, since Stephanie McMahon is doing this whole thing by herself, she's making y'all company fall down. Like, y'all should just fire her like y'all did to Shane McMahon. Because the same thing was happening with Shane McMahon and WCW.
Yeah, that whole storyline with WCW when it came to Shane McMahon should have been legendary. But it was a whole controversy about wrestlers not really being the main eventers to go against WWF at the time when it was WWF. So if they would created that storyline when contracts was over and waited, it came out of nowhere like in a year or two, it would have been so much better. It would have been legendary. You would have had NWO, you would have had Goldberg, you would have had all these wrestlers else, Sting. I think Sting would have been with it, but he was loyal to WCW until it ended. He didn't want no problems, he didn't want no drama, he didn't want nothing to do with WWE. He didn't want nothing to do with them because he thought his career was going to be ruined, which he was right. I don't think Sting should have lost at all. I think he should have lost when it came to alright, he wins the belt and then he loses it. That's the only time he should have lost. It's just to give it up, you know? I think he should have won the belt at least once. I think him and Undertaker should have won. Should have won against each other. That's a missed opportunity of a lifetime. Like, why? You have Undertaker wrestling, and you have Sting wrestling on the same show, on the same pay-per-view, but they're not going against each other. You're not creating a storyline. You're not. What could have happened, honestly? I'm gonna go on story here. What could have happened when it came to this WCW thing, Sting being the leader, and Undertaker could have been the leader of WWE. Now, what you could have did when it came to the Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker match, you could have ended the streak. You could have ended the streak on interference. Now, when it was interference, it could have been fair. Oh, he didn't really lose the streak. Oh, he had to cheat. There would have been no cheat. Maybe Undertaker could have been distracted by interference. Maybe thunder. Maybe crows. Maybe, one of Sting's alter egos coming into the background or the Titantron or something. And Undertaker looking and he gets caught out of nowhere. Then he loses. Then it would have been like, wait a minute. Did he really lose? It would have been like you could have created an eternal argument. Now, you probably had other ideas, of bringing them in. That's understandable too. But that would have been like, oh my gosh, that looked like somebody familiar. I'm not sure. This is 2014 as well, as I think it was 2014, WrestleMania 30. He lost the streak, I think. So, WrestleMania 30 in 2014, I think Sting came 2014 Survivor Series, and in 2015 he faced Triple H. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it should have happened like that. It should have happened like that. He should have just it should have been awesome. He didn't really lose the streak, damn it. He didn't really lose, but he lost. He has an L, but that L is controversial. I think that L should have been a real controversial thing that could have been the talk of the next decade. What if that didn't happen? If Undertaker would have lost, we were still talking about it. But yeah, I just went along with Brock Lesnar. I mean, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all because he was a beast, man. He making up for his dues. We may know he fought the Undertaker in 2003, steel cage, Hell in a Cell, annihilated him, made him turn back into his alter ego. If nobody noticed that either as well, he made the Undertaker, biker Undertaker, go back into his other alter ego, which is the Undertaker. If that's not legendary, because we know the biker Undertaker is legendary for the past 3 years he was in it, for the past 4 years, right? 2000, late 2000 he came in. Yeah, late 2000 to 2003 and 4, he switched it up. He was absent, came back as the real Undertaker. But yeah, it was legendary, that match. He was unstoppable. Brock Lesnar's unstoppable. You already know. Had a game just dedicated just to him. Changed up the whole SmackDown. The Rock, no, it was Brock Lesnar's game now. He comes to pain. You know, he had it all going on for him, but he's a young-minded back then. You know, he wasn't on the business level. Do you understand if he was on the business level, his mind now, and he had all those opportunities, he would have never left. It's just that he was young. He still wanted to do other things. He had the body, he had the strength, he had the athleticism. Yeah, he had everything going for him. So you can't blame him if he wanted to do football, you know, go to Japan, do UFC, do all this other stuff. You can't blame him. He's an incredible person. You know, one of a kind. So it was just made up due time. Like, all right, Undertaker knew what time it was with him too. He's the only one that put pressure on me. Because the only people that put pressure on Undertaker is Mankind. I gotta think now. Mankind came. That's it. I mean, if you want to go with the Ultimate Warrior, which is really messed up because they really didn't have a storyline between the two, and that's a missed opportunity because it was a storyline, but then it got shut down. It was light, but it could have been better. But they did have a little storyline. But yeah, it was alright. Could have been better, but it should have been longer. But yeah, when it comes to Undertaker, he's legendary. You know, he made the right decisions, making him break the streak. WCW should have been Sting, Goldberg, NWO. DDP to Booker T. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know, man. WCW might have won. I don't know. Because my boy HBK Shawn Michaels was injured during the time. I don't know if he could have fake wrestled or not. You had Triple H, The Rock, Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold. Yeah, those are the main people. Then with all that, you got Goldberg. And then, I mean, if you want to include DX, because DX could go against NWO, Goldberg could go against Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan could go against The Rock. Undertaker go against Sting. Booker T go against Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
That'll be a fire match. Damn, I gotta play that on the game, right? I gotta make that a rivalry actually. Booker T versus Shawn Michaels. Damn. That sounds good. That's legendary. That's a dream match right there. That's a dream match. But yeah, that's my thing with that, man. You know, this game Legend 100 TV. This is CLW Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe. If you want to donate to the page, it's money sign, Cash App, Legend One Man for the donate to the page. It's always a blessing. We'll have the PayPal up soon. And yeah, man. Comment, like the page, share this video, share this episode, and that's what we do. This is episode 2. Episode 3 will be next week. Our schedule is gonna be Sundays and Wednesdays. So Wednesdays and Sundays we're gonna do this episodes every week, weekly. So yeah, that's about it. And anything else you want to say about wrestlers or your favorite wrestlers right now? What's going on? What should happen? Go ahead. You got it.
My favorite wrestlers right now kinda are all gone. See, all of people's favorite wrestlers that were here are either gone or they went to another wrestling place. Because WWE doesn't give its attention. WWE doesn't give as much attention as the wrestlers want. Just like, you see, why you think Roman Reigns is leaving? Might be leaving. He might be leaving because he probably doesn't get attention, and every single time he's trying to let the world know what's going on, and when he's trying to say what's happening and that he might be leaving soon, WWE literally pushed him down for that. He said might. He didn't say he was leaving or that he was or he wasn't. He said he might be leaving. So he just got bashed for that, and after that we haven't seen him since that whole pay-per-view thing happened, because WWE said that they're mad with Roman Reigns because of what he said. But he's trying to let the world know so they don't be like, actually, he's technically protecting y'all. Because he's trying to let the world know so they're not all shocked and blame y'all for this, saying, oh, he left because of this. No, he's trying to let the fans know what's happening, that his contract is almost over, so y'all don't get backlash and lose even more WWE fans. But since y'all doing that, y'all are getting even more hate because he's trying to help y'all out. He's trying to help y'all out so bad by saying this. So it doesn't make it seem like y'all are the bad guys when he's trying to say and tell the fans what's going on. So they don't blame it on y'all. But y'all doing this is just making it even more harder for yourself.
Excellent. And hopefully y'all can hear us because it's pretty hot today and I'm turning cold. It's one of my hoodie on, catching sniffles. If I sound crazy, that's the reasons. And when you sleep with a fan on you and all that stuff, yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, so basically, go ahead, let's say something.
Yeah. So when we get to probably when we start getting to episode 5. We should start doing reactions to if we do the podcast when there's WWE starting, we should do a reaction to that, or we should do old WWE before versus WWE now and react to how they was before and then react to how they was now, because obviously I see a difference.
Okay. Easy. We giving away with this. You giving away the goodies. You can't give away the goodies, man. Come on. We gonna definitely do all that. Don't worry about that at all. That's something we're gonna do. It's gonna be installed. It's in the tables, in the works already. You don't even know it. But don't give away so much goodies like that. Can't do that. This is the CLW Podcast, Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe. We're going to be doing all kinds of reaction videos on this channel. We're going to do everything on this channel tomorrow. We will be streaming GoldenEye Remastered. We're going to be playing some 4 Players Edition. We're going to play my other girls, my other daughters. and we gonna have some fun. We gonna have some mayhem. It's gonna be fun. That's the thing in the move. If we don't be in the move, it's gonna be me and my other two daughters, or me and her, or whatever it's gonna be. I'm gonna be streaming them all. If they feel like playing, they don't. Oh well, I'm gonna be playing, streaming, going live to y'all certified legends. You already know what time it is. Game Legend on the TV. Make sure to hit that like button, share button, subscribe. My final take on my 2 minutes is gonna be, hopefully, wrestling doesn't get so dull. Now all the main eventers is gone. Because Roman Reigns is like on some, I don't want to go here. It's kind of terrible because some live shows he's not gonna be no more, and people can't really travel, you know. So when you come to your hometown, it's like you expect to see him, but it's like now it's fixed schedule. He's on some stuff like where he don't want to, you know, perform certain places no more. So hopefully, you know, people still get to see him, because the momentum is legendary. He's on top. Hopefully they know what to do with these belts, because now it's like, what's going to happen? We just going to have one champion, or they're putting everybody together? No more draft, no more Raw, SmackDown. It's just going to be all one. So my thing is, man, AEW should be interesting. They should be holding a tournament this Wednesday for the heavyweight belt. But me, like I said before, they should just go straight at it, straight to the point. Go straight at it. Make a 8-way elimination battle royal for that belt. Make it interesting. Make it the highest, maybe the highest rated show ever in history of AEW on TBS. I'll do it. I'll do it, Tony Khan. I will do that. But make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe once again. Anything you want to say before we end episode 2 out?
Yeah. I have actually a question for you. Who do you think deserves or should be in next year's Hall of Fame?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, I'm gonna give you 3 people. One is a dream that probably won't eventually never happen, because the circumstances that the family in WWE is on is Owen Hart.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say that.
Owen Hart is a way better wrestler, way better entertainer than his brother Bret Hart, but Bret Hart is legendary, so can't take nothing away from Bret Hart. He's legendary, but I liked Owen Hart. And
Eddie Guerrero.
no, Eddie Guerrero was already.
Oh, he was? Wait, was he in this year's?
No, he was in the Guerrero card.
I think it's someone I can't say.
Oh no, say it.
It's someone.
Don't say it.
It's someone that I really can't say, and I know WWE is not gonna give us any credit.
Don't say it.
I think I would give.
Let me finish.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's someone that WWE didn't like to talk about, like at all.
Of course, I know what you're talking about, but that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, we all know that's not gonna happen at all.
That's never gonna happen, man. Until they get the truth. The real.
They got the truth. They got the truth as soon as that whole thing happened.
Well, anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Too controversial. But
I feel like.
Oh, I know. I think Goldust deserves to be a Hall of Fame. Goldust. That's another one. Goldust, yeah.
Wait. Was China ever in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Goldust deserves. And my last one. The Rockers. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. The Rockers deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Yeah, WWE. We gotta help out our boy Marty Jannetty, man. That'll put his spirits up, you know, because I know it's been controversial, but he put in work. You know, without Marty Jannetty, there'll be no Shawn Michaels. Let's put it like that. The tag team elevated each other. Well, eventually we know as they elevated it, who elevated them all, which eventually HBK. But we do know that tag team is legendary, and everybody wanted to be like the Rockers before anybody knew about high flyers, Mexican wrestlers, luchador, lucha libre, all of that. Before we knew about all of that, we looked at the Rockers. They was the one flying around in the ring. They was the one jumping off the top rope, the ring, the ropes, all of that. I learned all that from them. The Rockers. Now, I don't know, maybe I'm bugging. Maybe they're already in the Hall of Fame. But if they're not, the Rockers deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty deserve to be on that stage. And this will make Shawn Michaels a 3-time Hall of Famer, as he deserves. So, it's Game Legend on the TV. This is CLW, Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. We end this episode out. This is episode 2. Episode 3 will be either Wednesday or Sunday. Stay tuned for it. You won't be disappointed. Salute to everybody once again that support this page, help it grow, subscribe, and stay tuned for episode 3. We officially got the name. It's CLW, Certified Legends Wrestling Podcast. Peace out from
Athena.
And peace out from the legend. Alright? Like, subscribe, share, comment. And we need a screensaver, so I'm representing AEW just because just to show love. She represents WWE. She gonna have a better belt soon, so don't worry about that. It's just something temporary for now. But you know, I got the official TNT throwback AEW belt, so we're gonna take a quick screensaver before we end the live out.
You know what would be a good thumbnail? A good thumbnail might be if I'm.
It's outtakes, right?
Yeah, I think this will be a good thumbnail if I'm like this and I'm pointing like at your belt, like.
Alright, we could do that. Wait,
so
I
I'm
gotta
like,
get it on camera.
So I'm like disappointed that I have a WWE belt and I see you with the
But you gotta get it
belt.
on camera, you gotta move over.
I know, so you can like.
Alright, yeah, that's good. Wait. I gotta do a thing. It's a reflection, hold on. Alright, that's good. It's funny. Alright. It's Game Legend 100 TV. Thank you. Let's tune in for episode 3. CLW Certified Legend Wrestling Podcast. Peace and blessings.
Oh no, they might